if I ask your best friend, yo, what is Twist about? What are they gonna tell me?
He's the guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to the 21 Perspectives podcast. And this is a channel where we get to talk to up-and-coming personalities, media people within Toronto, and get to hear about their story and what made them successful. There's a new episode dropping every Tuesday, so if you can just like, comment, subscribe, helps the channel a lot, and it helps me to grow and make this podcast bigger. We got some new jerseys already. I don't know if you've seen O'Neal Hardaway. Maybe add a little bit stuff there. Things are coming, and it's coming fast.
100%.
So what is popping? What does crazy mean for a Twist event? What happens? Like,
oh my gosh, yo, crowd's nuts. Everyone's there. First of all, everyone's there, and quality people too. Not trying to like, you know what I mean. But
any event, you need quality people.
You know what I mean. So that everyone has fun, good networking. Everyone leaves with a good vibe. Everyone's like, yo, I met someone that like this is at Twist's thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of people. Actually, yeah, there's a lot of people that I know that I've introduced them into someone. And like their life just changed.
Yeah, you've introduced them personally to someone. Yeah. You have one of those stories. Again, all ears. I'm curious.
No, yeah. One of them was at the Pop Star video shoot that I did last year. I did it at my friend's house, and it's crazy because we didn't know if we were gonna be able to do it because he didn't answer us, right? So then he randomly, one day like in the week, like he was like, yo, bro, you're my bad. But yeah, sure. Let me know the time. So I was trying to shoot it exactly a month after the original video dropped. It was like September, like, I don't know, let's just say, no, it was August 25th.
Okay.
And now it's like September like 15th. No, I lied. September 20th. And he's like, yo, you can use it. So I'm like, fuck, 5 days? So I just called people that like, I just knew that their energy and their vibe is like
it's on the same level.
It's on the same level, yeah. Same frequency.
Same frequency.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I could leave them in a room and they'll be like they'll wander, meet people, like know how to have good conversations. You know what I mean? So that happened, and then
I'll paint a picture right here.
Cool.
You're there and somebody asks you, so he's in like grade 4, grade 5. Somebody comes up to you right now, they say, how would you network to somebody? You have to create something, and you're there. And this is for people that are watching as well, any creators that are there, and they want to know sort of how to make that, how to network. Because it's easy to say, I'm going to network something. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But it's like, are there any steps that you've taken or lessons that you've learned that you can give to the audience? Because I feel like that's something they'd love to know as well.
There's definitely a technique to it.
Is it called the Twist technique or no?
I mean, actually, yeah. Now that I'm saying it right now, let's say that right now. You guys heard it first.
No
Twist technique.
No fire.
No fire. But no, there's definitely a technique. One, you just can never be. Actually, I can't give you too much gems, but I'm gonna give you like.
Give me a 1-2 gem.
Yeah. The main two. You have to be one. Like you have to embody in just being yourself and being chill. There's certain times where you have to just relax. And if you actually want to like make a good connection with someone, you kind of have to like pre-think about it first, and then be like, hey, I'm gonna approach on like this conversation or this, especially if you know like a little bit of history of like whoever they are, and you actually want to make a genuine connection. Just walk up and then just bring it up. Like, oh yeah, like you did so and so, right? They're obviously gonna want to talk about it. You know, people like to talk about what they're doing.
Like and they like to talk about themselves.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So so let them talk. You know, listen back, and then when you respond, you just have to like. This is where you either carry the conversation, or it's like hopefully I see you again, and then you leave.
It's like at that point where you sort of have to just butter them up. You have to talk to them in a way where they're gonna enjoy and listen to what you're saying.
Exactly.
Find you a fun guy, and it's sort of like a throw-in line at the end.
Exactly.
Right?
Ish. It's also better too if you guys have mutual friends, or it's also better if you guys have been to the same, like, I don't know, event, show before, but you guys never talked at that event. So, like, you bring it up. And it's just, like, just making a connection, like, okay, like, this person is definitely someone that, like, I've been around. It's chill. Yeah, like, I've seen them before.
But how do you make that separation? Because obviously it's fine. You go in and you throw it at the end. But how do you make that separation where you say, oh, I'm asking this guy for something? Because obviously to get anything in life, you're going to have to ask. You know what I mean? It just That's what it is. If you want to have it, you're gonna have to ask. But some people don't have the courage to ask, or if they do ask, sometimes it feels like, oh, they're doing too much. And I'm in the mindset right now. At least me personally, I'm like, fuck whatever that person has to say. You know what I mean? Like, if the person says no, I always say this. If the person says no, okay. It doesn't affect me at the end of the day if you said no to me.
You know what I mean?
Like, you know what I... Yeah, exactly.
You just keep going.
Have you ever felt like you've gone stagnant with what you were doing, or you've always felt that there was something more to come?
There definitely has been times where like it's got stagnant. But like I feel like it's also how you like your perspective on it, you know, because sometimes you actually like need a break, to be honest. So
and I know you had the break because obviously I seen on your story you had an injury that happened to you.
Yeah.
And how did that sort of what was sort of the story behind the injury? Sorry, I'm sweating also for the audience at home.
Yeah, let's say I'm burning up.
I'm burning up over here.
But
gotta get some water going, no? Let's go, man. It's a serious question. It's got probably this. That's what's going on.
Why?
By the way, what type of tequila was this? Is this tequila, vodka? What's going on?
Yeah, this is a tequila Jose Cuervo. Okay. They didn't have the one.
They had a sale, no?
Not even a sale, bro. It was just the only one that I could have trusted in LCBO. I was like, fuck it.
To turn you
up. So it looks like it was good. But
I feel you. But your injury, of course, you broke.
Yeah, so it was a video shoot, and it was staged to look like a concert show. Okay. Right. The video shoot's done. We're chilling, and one of my friends were like, "Yo, can you do a flip?" So I was like, "Yeah, of course." So I do it, right? I landed it, but I landed near the edge of like the stage. Okay. So my friend that was leaving, that was off stage, was like, "Yo, I'm gone." But it sounded like they were like right here. Mm-hmm. So I went to go turn, and I didn't think about like how far I was, and then I basically just like stepped off the stage, and I fell on my knee.
And that sort of. And what did the doctor say?
So yeah, so then I I got up though, my lip was kind of like bleeding and shit, and then we're chilling. It just felt like, you know when like you just, I don't know, just fall hard. Yeah. And it just kind of hurts a little bit. Okay. And it may bruise, but like it just aches. Yeah. So it was doing that. Whatever. I walk to the car, get in the car, and I drive home, and then I open up the door, and I try and step, and I fall out. But I was like, hey, like maybe I'm just over exaggerating. I was driving for a bit, you know, like I'm definitely not thinking this shit's fucking broken. I go inside, go upstairs, go to bed, whatever. I wake up the next morning, my leg is 2 times the size, and I couldn't move anything. And I was like, whoa. So I called my mom, and she's like, why don't you go to the hospital? Oh yeah. So I called her on my way home, and I was like, yo, my leg hurts. Like it hurts a lot, but like I don't think it's broken or anything. It just hurts. Like what should I do? She was like, I don't know, just ice it. No. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I fell out of the car. I don't want to tell her that though, because then I don't know why. Whatever. But yeah. So then. I forgot why or where I was at just now.
You're talking about sort of the injury, sort of. Your mom double the size.
So then the hospital. Okay. So then I get to the hospital, and actually no, I went to the clinic first. Actually, I don't know why. Well, yeah, bro, I was definitely not thinking it was.
I think also broken. It was broken. The stories everywhere.
Yeah. So, I go inside. I had to buy crutches, so I got those, and I'm sitting. The shit's fucking hurting, yo. Like it's insane. Like it's like. It's insane. So I get an X-ray and an ultrasound, and then now I'm like waiting, and the doctor comes out like, yo, this old like white guy, like, oh, who would have thought your kneecap is broken? And I was like, wait, whoa.
You gotta love like when the
broken.
You gotta love when the doctors come in and they always have like their 2 cents.
You
like,
know,
they don't break the news right away. They tell you like, what'd you do there? It's like it's broken, man. You know? Like just do your job.
Yeah, facts. Just So, thing is like, yo. You need surgery like today. So I was like, today, I went to Trillium. Okay. Go inside, and then they were like, nah, like it's definitely broken, but you need to wait a week for the swelling to go down a bit and then do surgery. So then now I have 2 rods in my kneecap, and it's just holding it like, hold on, like this.
Okay. Yeah, and you mentioned before, like obviously you have a lot of people around you, and they have different skills. And they sort of sharpen your stuff. But you mentioned something I liked it. You said jack of all trades almost.
Oh, yeah.
In the media industry. Expand on that. Tell me, like, obviously you dance, you choreograph, but you also want to go into rap and you want to get into this, you want to get into that. Why is it important to be a jack of all trades to somebody out there?
Because if you're really trying to, like, for example, like, let's say you're an artist and you want to have your own music video shot the way that you want to do them, but like you have to get other people to do it, right? And sometimes like they don't execute the vision the way that you want it done.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way for you to get it done the exact way that you want it done is you doing it yourself, or you being in charge of what's all going on, and you're the final person that says yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't want
You just
don't
don't get
want
back
it, yeah. And that's also when a lot of the different hats come into it, or different hands. They're
Yeah.
gonna say, I sort of like this, or
Yeah.
you'll like something that they're doing, but it's like
Yeah.
I would do something different my way,
You know?
and make it my own. Because
Yeah,
whenever
yeah.
something's not your own, that's when it gets to the court of public opinion, I call it.
Yeah.
You go there, and everything that you say, it's like, okay, but how about this option?
Yeah.
And that's sort of the thing. If there's a criticism that I'm gonna say, just from being a jack of all trades, would you accept the criticism that because you're a jack of all trades, you want to be a singer, you want to be a dancer, you want to be a rapper, that you can't be as good as you want to be at that one thing? Let's say like Michael Jordan said he was going to be a baseball player, a basketball player, a soccer player. Would that would sort of take away? Why doesn't that take away?
It's crazy actually, because I was watching this other podcast, and O'Neal said himself, he was like, it was
I think it was Full Send podcast, no?
yeah. It was that. I don't know exactly the right wording, but he was like, it's better to move slower and do everything than to be good at just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, but then sit back and take in what I just said. It's good to do all things slow and get better than to just do one thing and go.
And expand on that. And it's about also.
So basically, you're like creating a web. You know what I mean? Everything can like come back to you basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You do like your own shit. And then once it starts building, like then you are in charge of everything. You hire people on to do things now. You could like move forward, open up other shit. I don't know. Collab with people. Bro.
So if you have to start it all
Everything.
over again, you started over. You're from zero, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instagram gets deleted. Everything's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You have no influence. Nobody knows who Twist is.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to make that difference? How are you going to stand out from everybody else?
Well,
maybe not
first.
What would you even do differently from what you did? Maybe it's a different story.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll probably do the same shit, but it would be like in like a different city.
Mm-hmm. You think Toronto's not it, or you think it is?
Toronto is only it once you leave and you come back.
That's facts.
Toronto is like, it's good to be popping in Toronto, but like once you start popping in Toronto, it's good to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just like everyone else in America,
Is
you
it-
take all of their fucking shit and you come back here.
I like to see when I look at things. I don't see enough on YouTube the people that are coming up. I just see the people that have already made it.
Yeah.
I see academics. I see all these guys.
Yeah.
They're already been there for years.
Facts,
Skip
facts.
Bayless. They've been there for years, man. And you think they're going to be taking it up anytime? They're going to be saying, oh, I'm going to give you my spot? Fuck
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
They're
Yeah,
making
yeah.
their bank. You know what I mean?
100%. Wait, sorry. Wait, what was the question? Because
I sort of
you're
went
speaking facts though. You're speaking facts. Sorry, you're speaking facts. But like I was like, but yeah.
I like this. I'm
Bro.
saying
Sorry.
the question I think what originally was, Christ, the levels everywhere, but we're all good. I'm saying I think the real thing here was like, how often would you say that you give another person a chance on your story, or you give people a chance to, or you give your boys the respect that they need?
To be honest, so all my friends do some crazy shit. Like all these guys here too, mad talented.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like when I see shit and I genuinely like fuck with it heavy, yeah, it's
Yeah. And
then
yeah.
even if they ask, I'll still do it.
Mm-hmm.
But naturally, if I see it, just cause like I'm not on IG like a lot like that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like even like my DMs are like off and shit. So it's like when I'm on it, them on it. But if I see it, for sure.
Yeah, for people that don't know, this guy, he was on Rihanna and Drake's work dance video. It was nice working with them, alive.
Yeah.
Did Drake
Super sick.
did Drake make any subtle moves, or?
Bro, he was well. Okay, just so you guys know, this is way back when 2016.
Is that when it was released?
that's
Take
when they
Care, or was it not
no,
Take
no.
Care? It was
What was work
what-
on? Work was on.
Yeah, Work was a feature, I think. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's a radio
Sure.
track anyway,
Yeah,
type
radio
of
track.
type of
But
beat.
yeah, that was like 2016. But that was also like when they had their thing going on. So like they're all playing each other and shit.
So they were sort of going in with it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But work is obviously a good track, and you listen to it at a club. You go to any club, you sort of that's sort of gonna play. There's always your slow wine's gonna play. You have like your No Games by Sarani, like those type of tracks gonna play.
No Games, jeez. Saying you're dancing to those too. Just gotta dancing to those in the
I'm
club.
telling you. So what are some of the tracks that you just fuck with and you say, yo, that's a fucking track right there. I can dance to that. I can do this. I can do that.
Oh, if you're talking about dancing, for sure. If you guys ever see me out and you hear some Chris Brown from before, go on. It's a rap. It's a full-on rap. I'm gonna fuck with your head with all the moves, and you'll be like, "What the fuck?" This guy could sing. He could dance, do any flips. He could do everything on stage. He could he could do anything he wants on stage, which is sick because you're unlimited.
Sort of like that. So Chris Brown. Any other ones that you want to throw out there?
From before, there's some Neo for sure. Kanye was in there. Usher. Usher was going crazy. G Unit. G Unit.
I like it.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like the club tracks, it's not even about if it's like the best track, but it's about is that beat there?
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
I mean?
It's the energy in it.
Yeah. Obviously, one of my favorite tracks all time. Probably gotta go with. It's tough. I like Jay-Z a lot of Kanye as well. Meet the Throne was.
Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne.
I was literally playing a song.
What is it? That's like the knockoff version of it.
Yeah, Meet the Throne. Nice to meet you.
That's part 2.
It's like a ritual.
Yeah. Twist, obviously, we've had that, and I'd like to just open the floor right now. Obviously, we cut some of this.
For sure.
Any questions you want to ask me, anything right now, I'm gonna give you the floor. Give it to you right now, and talk whatever you want. Whatever you have to say right now, you got the floor right now. It's all you.
Oh, for real? Okay, so sorry. You know those people though that have a full-on message like, so I wanted to full-on say that and they go crazy. I've seen some videos.
It's like,
it's insane.
The guy tells them like, do you have something to say? And then
they've been waiting for this one moment. They're like, oh, it's a rap.
Yeah.
I want to say no. What I do want to ask you is wait, so how long have you been doing this for?
Doing this, like podcasting.
Yeah.
This exact thing has been going on for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Or 21 days, like obviously 3rd episode.
Yeah.
But I've been like aspiring to be a podcaster probably for like a year or 2 years, ever since like I sort of gone in and I saw what the sport media industry was becoming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it's TSN or Sports that came up to me, I'd probably take it. But I'm saying from a general standpoint of I want to do something, it's not like, oh, I want to be Sportsnet anchor anymore. Now it's sort of I want to create my own content. I want to create my own brand. And is that where the money's going to come in as well? That's where my mind went.
Yeah,
it's about the personable skills that you can have with somebody else. Can somebody fuck with you enough? Because obviously you could have a podcast and you can bring on amazing guests.
Yeah.
You can bring on all celebrities. But if they don't fuck with you, they're not going to stay with you throughout the whole thing. You know what I mean? They're not going to stick with you throughout the whole journey. Because all these things, like Joe Rogan or these guys, they don't even bring on guests all the time. Sometimes it's just them talking. And you'll feel like, oh, I really relate to what they're saying. And that's sort of why I wanted to start this. I wanted to start something where I can have these conversations. And I wanted to create a niche where people can feel comfortable to express. Obviously, you've had your struggles. You've had your confidence. But everybody that's ever made it, they all have a same story. It's not like that person got famous. They did it because, they're something different than you. Fuck that. Everybody's the same person, you know? Anybody can do what anybody can do. It's just, are you willing to put your mind to it? Are you willing to put in the time and effort to actually be at that level? And that's the conversation that a lot of people nowadays don't have with themselves.
Yeah, it's
a lot of the things, and I'm going to say this, is competition.
Yeah.
People are afraid of competition now. People are afraid of somebody else being better than them at something. People are afraid of people blowing up before them.
Yeah,
it's just because of they're insecure with themselves.
Yeah.
They're insecure that they can't do that, or they're insecure if they put themselves out there, they're not going to fuck with that as much as people do with you.
It's big facts.
And once you say that, like let's say you're good at ball, you're there. You only get as good as the person that you stop beating. You know what I mean? Let's say if I just stay at this level and I'm always not better than you, let's say Twist, you're way better than me at basketball. If I'm not trying to get better than Twist, how can I be better than get to my goals? You know what I mean?
It's true.
It's a man-to-man thing. Yeah. It's not anything. You got to put your hard hat, your boots on. You got to get to work sometimes because
100%.
Nothing's going to happen to you if you're just sitting in your room sleeping, watching Netflix, going through social media, going on TikTok. Nothing's going to happen for you. I'll tell you right now. It's not going to happen, man.
It's big facts. And I tell people the same thing too, to be honest, because like Some people just think that like they could post shit and then it'll just go.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't work like that. You have to put in all the work, late nights.
Late
Yo,
nights. I'm editing this tonight.
Yo, these guys know actually. Yo, the last few weeks were some late night shit. It was insane. Yeah. Like getting home at like 8 a.m. Like it's nuts. Yeah, 2 weeks back to back.
Yeah, bro.
Like events happening in the day, and then it's just insane. But yeah, you have to put in the work, the behind the scenes shit. You have to be that person, and that's what I was saying. Being a jack of all trades and doing everything that you gotta do, like you have to just do it. If you really, 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 really want it,
it'll happen.
It's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's where I like to.
Do you want it or not?
Exactly, and that's where I like to end it off right there. Twist.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
It's fun.
It's been a fun time.
Guys, the popcorn slapping.
I like. Probably throughout the video we haven't ate it that much, but
like
you know,
off, we're like, yo,
we're doing that thing. But
well, yeah.
Everybody here, 21 Perspectives. Follow my boy Twist. What's
Twist WP on IG, TikTok, guys. I'm trying to get to 200K. I'm at 100K. Follow me there. Yeah, YouTube, Twist Poku, and soon to Spotify. Soon.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming. All right.
Well, yeah.
Well, everybody, this has been a great episode. Love having you on. Hope to see you next time. Peace out.
Hold on, bro. That was sick.